Hi, and welcome to the latest episode of Just Good Games. Green Day once sang, "Wake me up when September ends." Well, Billy Joe Armstrong and the rest of the Green Day guys must have not been gamers, as September is an awesome month for games, and this year is no exception. The summer gaming drought is officially over, and I'm going to be taking you through some of the great games coming up this month. Now, I'm not going to include some of the games which I've included in some of my other videos, such as Astral Chain and Link's Awakening, and also Gears 5. Go and have a look at my Nintendo Switch preview and my best of 2019 so far, as there's a games coming up section in that. So, let's just grab a
little bit of the bubbly
and crack on with these amazing games. So, let's start with the game I'm currently playing, and that is Katherine Full Body, which came out on the 3rd of September and is a sort of remake / update of a game called Katherine, which came out in 2011 on PlayStation 3. This game was developed by the same people who brought you the Persona series, so you know it's going to be weird but awesome. Now, I've got a first impressions review of this game coming out in the next couple of weeks, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But essentially, it is a puzzle tower game mixed with a story about some guy called Vincent's relationship with his girlfriend Katherine. I know that sounds weird, and I know the artwork looks a little rude, but don't let that put you off. This game is unique and it's absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend it. I'm currently going through it and it is amazing. I think everyone who's old enough should give it a chance, so get this game, please. Secondly, we go on to FIFA 20, which will be released on the 27th of September on all the current gen consoles and Windows. Now, last year I took a break from FIFA and went to Pro Evo, but FIFA has done enough this year to bring me back to the fold. Well, they did one thing, and that was to create a Volta football, which might as well be FIFA Street. Yeah, FIFA Street. Oh. In the Volta story mode, you get to create your avatar and take him around the world, recruiting the world's best players to be on your Volta team. There is also Volta League and many other Volta game modes. Now on to the normal FIFA front. The main modes all return, such as Ultimate Team, and obviously you've got all the updated teams and all the updated stats. There's also, I think it was in the last one, but I'm just going to say there's like the Champions League experience, as well as many new gameplay tweaks like the new penalty system and the new free kick system, allowing you to have more control than ever where you can like place the ball, which to be honest is a bit like FIFA 03's set piece system. You can just sort of, there's a cursor and you put it in like the corner where you want it to go, which is really cool. Plus you have more control over your skills and how you control the ball. So FIFA has managed to bring me back into the fold, and if you are already in the fold or if you're out of the fold, come back or get this one as well, because I think it looks good. Right. So as I said in my Gamescom video, I don't feel as hyped for Borderlands 3 as I think I should be. Borderlands 2 was one of my absolute favourite games on the last gen, and I thought Tales from the Borderlands was a really good expansion on the universe. So I don't understand why I'm not as hyped for Borderlands 3, but the more I see of this game, the more I think it's going to be great, and I probably will pick it up. Well, I will pick it up. Anyway, it comes out on the 13th of September on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and it has many new features and improvements on the previous games. Obviously, there's more guns, but these guns now all pretty much have alternative firing modes, so obviously different horses for different courses. The skill trees for each character are so much more deeper than they've ever been before. You have like almost like 3 trees for each character, I think, or you can swap through different modes on the classes. That looks really cool. The movement has also been upgraded. This game looks so slick now, and you're able to climb and traverse your environment much more better than you were able to do in the other games. And also, there is a new element type called Radiation. To be honest, there's not been a massive overhaul, or there's not been like massive changes gameplay wise. They've just tweaked and made it better. This game is just more Borderlands and more weapons, more stupid humour, and hopefully a good villain, as I think this is where this game will live or die. Is the villain going to be anywhere near as close as good as Handsome Jack was in number 2? because if it's not, then we got a problem. But if they get anywhere close, I think we've got a really good game on our hands. Next up is a game which I know very little about, but I thought I'd include it on this list anyway, is the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. So this game is already out now. It came out on the 3rd of September on all the current gen consoles and PC, and I believe that is a download only game, but don't hold me to this. I've never really got into the Final Fantasy games, really. I've tried, I had 13, which was not that good, I had 15, and the early ones passed me by. So maybe this is the game which gets me into it, but I've got a feeling the remake of number 7 is where it's all going to click. That being said, I've heard good things about 8. This is the first time this game has actually been re-released or ported since its initial release, which makes this one of the more sought after Final Fantasy games. The gameplay is obviously classic turn-based RPG style, and if I was more of an expert on this game, I could tell you about all the improvements that have been made on the original, but I'm not. And as I said, I just thought I'd include this in as I think it's something which you should probably pick up if you are a fan of the Final Fantasy series, or if you're looking to have a good JRPG. So yeah, Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. And finally, we have Ninokuni, The Wrath of the White Witch. That is incredibly hard to say. So this again is another remake / remaster. It's going to be released on September the 19th on Nintendo Switch and PS4. The Switch version is actually just the original version of the game from PlayStation 3, while the PlayStation 4 version will be a remaster. This game, when it was released in 2011, was the first Ninokuni game to be released on home consoles, and not on a handheld console, well, DS. It was pretty much just an enhanced version of Ninokuni Domain of the Dark Jin, I think that is, but don't hold me to that. So this is pretty much Ninokuni 1 anyway. This is another turn-based RPG, JRPG. I've always wanted to try the Ninokuni games, but now I've got an excuse as they've done number 1 again, so I can do number 1 and then I can get number 2 and go through that. The art style looks fantastic, and from what I've heard and seen, the story is also amazing as well, with loads of twists and turns. There's lots of side quests and puzzles to be solved, and you could probably sink at least 50 to 100 hours in this game. I did say early on in one of my videos that my wallet is going to take a massive hit this autumn and winter, and I keep discovering new games like this. So yeah, that's true, as I probably will be picking this up. So there you have it. That was my look at some of the games coming out in September. Obviously, some of the big hitters are on some of my other videos. But once again, thank you for watching. And all I can say is like, share, subscribe. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to everyone who likes the videos. Thank you to the comments which I'm getting. It's been really cool. Let's push that. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook and like and share everything. So once again, you have been watching Just Good Games September Preview.